right now on 5 on your side at 10.
Right now, there is a traffic delay on I-170. Here's a live look at the St. Charles Rock Road exit. Northbound lanes are closed due to a 3-vehicle crash. We don't know if this is weather related. Police are still investigating, and of course, we will keep you posted. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson. The snow stopped falling hours ago, but we're now dealing with the aftermath. Temperatures are below freezing tonight, which could cause problems on untreated roads. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell's here with the Weather First forecast. A very busy day for you and the team, Scott.
It sure was, and when you hear thunder in St. Louis and it's snowing, you know it's going to be more than what we anticipate, and that was the case today. So we're looking around the region. We were looking in St. Charles earlier, and that camera has disappeared for us tonight. I'll see if it'll pop back up there, but we know 70 has some issues as you go farther west. They've had some problems throughout the day today. Looking over towards Art Hill right now, and there are still some folks out there. It's hard to see, but there are still some folks that are sledding there. But what we're seeing now is temperatures that are dropping back into the 20s, even though we still have some clouds lingering. We're below freezing. And despite the warm ground temperatures, what melted earlier today, especially on elevated surfaces, is beginning to refreeze. It's 25 in Forest Park right now, 26 at Lake St. Louis, 26 in Baldwin, Millstadt, Illinois at 25, Troy and Edwardsville right there as well. There's the lightning bolt that Dylan was able to give us a picture of. That was with sleet, which was pretty intense at the time. Thunder snow, thunder sleet. Yes, we had it today, and that's what pushed those numbers above 3 inches as the heavier bands were around St. Louis. Farther south, it was more sleet, but we didn't see much of a sleet-rain mix in the metro. It went over to that heavier snow, and that's why we saw those bigger numbers, about 4 inches over in Hillsborough, Illinois. All right. We'll check you, actually that was in Highland, Illinois. We'll check back with you in a few minutes. We're talking about a relatively dry week ahead and a nice weekend once we start to warm up a bit, Kelly.
All right, Scott. Right now, road crews are still out making sure your commute is safe for tomorrow. It comes after we saw several weather-related crashes across the bi-state, including some that turned deadly. New tonight, 5 on your side's Robert Townsend caught up with some drivers who had to deal with the snowy conditions.
By late afternoon, it finally stopped snowing here in St. Louis, but by nighttime, the temperature fell, and it was definitely a lot colder out here. Still, road conditions were on a lot of drivers' minds.
Yeah, it caught me totally off guard.
I purposely took my time.
A wintry mix started early Friday all around the region. In Wright City, a winter wonderland of sorts. Back in St. Louis City and County, drivers ran into steady, slushy snow.
But when I got off work this evening, 4 inches on my car.
MoDOT crews spent the day and evening clearing the messy roads. Across the river, 170 IDOT crews were also plowing away snow-packed interstates, overpasses, and bridges.
The highways was pretty clear. The side streets was pretty rough.
St. Louis and Deketra Price hopped in this U-Haul truck and moved her son during the snowstorm.
Tiresome. But it was kind of slushy, and it started clearing up, though, so we was okay.
A good sign for drivers who know Saturday is expected to be cold, but snow-free.
I'm tired of the snow. I'm tired of winter. I hate the winter.
It's been short-lived.
But still, I don't like one day of winter.
I'm ready for it to be gone.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
And you can stay up to date with our winter weather coverage anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355. Today's snow couldn't stop a St. Louis tradition, Fish Fry Fridays. While some Catholic churches felt the need to cancel, others told the crowds to come on out. 5 on your side's Brent Solomon takes us to St. Pius V Catholic Church.
When the music gets good, even the youngest among us have to let loose.
I'm getting into it. I'm ready to boogie.
Welcome to opening night of fish fry season in St. Louis. Here at St. Pius Catholic Church, there's a familiar face working the dining hall.
I do every fish fry.
71-year-old Joe Fontana.
I volunteer.
You like to volunteer?
Yeah.
He grew up in this church and fulfills his mission to serve.
I clean tables. I used to be janitor here.
His service matters because these folks braved the slushy roads and Friday's snow to take part in the annual fundraiser.
Enjoy the snow when it comes because it doesn't come very often anymore. We did some sledding and we came to St. Pius for the fish fry.
While some parishes canceled, St. Pius welcomed those who could make it.
We usually have two separate lines, but because of the snow, we didn't want people walking up our ramp over here, so we just quickly made it one line.
Supporters greeted with a variety of all the fixings.
Fried cod, fried catfish, baked cod, potato salad, green beans, mac and cheese, coleslaw.
I love the catfish and the coleslaw.
And of course, the live Irish folk music.
To us, this is warmth, this is neighborhood.
A benefit for the Catholic Church, creating much more fellowship and goodwill.
Dozens of people working together for a common good.
Joe would have it no other way. Seeing guests enjoy themselves gives him the momentum to keep coming back.
I love her.
Why?
I just love her.
Brent Solomon,
This is South St. Louis at its finest.
5 on your side.
Looks like a great time. And fish fries will happen at area churches for the next 5 Fridays. To find one near you, head to ksdk.com. Tonight, a man is out on bond after being charged with manslaughter. 22-year-old Monty Henderson was released today, just days after the deadly car crash downtown. He is accused of killing a mother and daughter from Chicago who were in town to see Drake. Court documents say he was going more than 70 miles per hour down Olive Street before speeding through a red light and hitting the women. Tonight, charges were filed against the man who fired at St. Louis County officers in South St. Louis. Dylan Farmer is facing numerous charges, including assault and armed criminal action. Officers shot Farmer Tuesday afternoon at a home on Virginia Avenue. He was taken to a hospital. His conditions unknown. A judge ordered that he be held without bond. 2 teens are charged in the Kansas City Chiefs parade mass shooting. Right now, they face gun-related and resisting arrest charges, but additional charges are possible as the investigation continues. Their names have not been released because of their age. 1 person was killed, 22 others were hurt in Wednesday's shooting. In the wake of the mass shooting, there are new calls to strengthen Missouri's gun laws. Right now, the state has no age restrictions on gun use and possession. In St. Louis, Mayor Tashara Jones recently signed an ordinance that allows police to temporarily take guns from and fine teens if they openly carry weapons. But local activists say that's not enough and want to change the culture and mindset surrounding.
You got to think about the weapon is not only just a way of inflicting violence, but it's a false sense of protection.
We're looking for a fast fix, and there is not one.
Exactly.
There is no fast fix. You need education, you need program, you need all of these different pieces. Mm-hmm. The reality, though, is if I feel unprotected, any human being for that matter, you're going to do whatever. We are survivalists.
Some Missouri Democrats are pushing a ballot drive in November to let voters activate gun restrictions at the local level. Today's winter weather is a bother for some and a backdrop for others. A look at the snow day pics you sent in to 5 on your side.